This is the day that the No campaign finally disintegrated and fell apart at the seams. These are people who 48 hours ago were saying there was to be more on offer to Scotland. That's what George Osborne said in his television interviews. Now we find out this is a recycling of the same package that was offered in 3 different ways in the spring and was judged and has been judged by the Scottish people to be totally inadequate. So recycling a package which has already had a substantial thumbs down for the people tells us nothing, but the No campaign is in a state of total disintegration, total panic. I doubt if I've ever seen any political campaign in any election, never mind a referendum, which has fallen apart at the seams in such spectacular fashion. It wouldn't give us the powers to create jobs, the question that Alistair Darling couldn't answer in the debate last week. It wouldn't give us the powers to protect properly our great public health service. It wouldn't give us the powers to re-energise both the economy and the fairness in Scottish society, all the things that we can take into our own hands by voting yes next week. So the fundamental difficulty for the No campaign is this. If they were actually wanting to offer something substantial to the Scottish people, then why did they insist on keeping it off the ballot paper? And of course, the other difficulty is that this boat has already sailed, because one of the things the polls are showing, in addition to the very substantial move to the Yes campaign, is that independence is now the most popular option among the Scottish people.
But
so even if they were supporting Dave O'Max, which they're not, it still wouldn't compete with the prospect of Scotland taking these matters and our future into our own hands. There certainly is a huge contempt for Westminster, something I've encountered in this campaign in Scotland, but something incidentally I've encountered in this campaign when I visited Newcastle and Liverpool. The people are totally disillusioned with Westminster parties and politicians. I mean, the trust figures, the lack of trust in these politicians is extraordinary. I mean, Ed Miliband is almost as unpopular in Scotland as a Tory Prime Minister, so no doubt that is a factor. But the factor which is winning this campaign for the Yes side is a positive affirmation of empowerment, of people who are realising that we can take the future of our country into our own hands. And as we were saying a few minutes ago, whatever the language, the answer has to be yes.